It's your girl Kaylee, and welcome to another session of Bossage Boss Chick Corner. If you saw the title, then you already know we back to business today. You know it is another session of the Bosses Spotlight. But before I bring you in our new person, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let your girl know that you are in the corner with us this evening. Yeah, because we keep it bossy, we keep it saucy, and we're going to keep it moving. So, I feel like this session is definitely inspired by light. And I'll let you know a little bit more of what that means once we get into it. But in the meantime, go ahead, y'all. Welcome the boss chick, Miss Tashanda, to the corner. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi. How's it going? Hey, I love
Hello.
the intro, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. I am glad you are here with us today. And I would love everybody to know about this light that is sitting before us this
Oh,
evening. Well, don't
yeah.
y'all want to get to know her? I can tell that you're a little nervous. It's
I
okay.
I don't really like. I'm a behind the scenes type of person. That's
You
why I
know I
let.
know.
I'm not a person that likes to be up front and out there, but I will if I have to. I will.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I know this is because Tashana has recently joined the BA Designs and Branding team. She's one of my newest clients, and I love to bring y'all my bosses and give you their story. But before we get into all of her light, I do like to do a little icebreaker for the people who are nervous, and then it's just fun. So
Okay.
so let's go ahead and get into a session of this or that.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. New Year Eve 2024 edition. So, first off, New Year Eve time. Do you like fireworks or just sparklers?
Sparklers.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Do you do resolutions or vision boards?
Vision boards for sure.
All right, all right. Um, for New Year Eve, do you like game night or karaoke?
Both could be fun.
Yeah.
The type of family I come from, we doing both.
Okay.
Uh, ooh, karaoke. No, karaoke. I guess.
Okay,
Because we
okay.
tend to do karaoke a lot. That was a good one. I don't know yet. I don't know that one though. Okay.
Listen, I'm always down for both too. Like
Yes.
it's
Oh,
nothing like
we
having a
find
little bit of
fun in
this and a little
all
bit of
that.
that. Okay, okay. Keeping that spirit of a night of fun, dance
hmm
party or movie night.
Uh, I'm sometimes I could be a homebody.
Mm.
Well, I'm not. Well, sometimes I can't be a homebody, but I do like a long time. So I'm probably definitely going for a movie night, just kind
Okay.
of a chill movie night kind of thing, something simple. Dance party sometimes get a little too much for me, but I go to one. But most of the time, I probably go choose a movie night.
Okay, movie night. What's your favorite movie?
Girl, my dad was a movie head, so I will watch just about anything but scary movies. I don't do scary
Oh
movies.
my! You're like the third
Oh man,
person in my circle who is against scary movies.
I
What's
don't
wrong?
do
What's
scary.
wrong?
The scariest I will go is Chucky. That's because it's funny to me now. I don't
Yeah.
do scary movies. No, no, ma'am. Because I'll be up for weeks dreaming and thinking about. I
See,
don't
it
want.
depends. I like old school, so I can definitely get down with some Michael Myers and Freddy.
Yeah, because now you look at it, it's honestly less realistic.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it maybe something old school, but this stuff they come out with
This
now,
new
I'll
stuff, they're going
pass.
too far.
Nah,
They
I'll
go too
pass.
far.
I open the door to stuff. I ain't got time for all that. No, ma'am. I'm scared. No, so no. But yeah, I'm not. Sometimes I could be romantic, calm. It just kind of depends. It just
Okay.
depends on my mood. Sometimes a little fantasy. I like a little bit of both. I'm an action person. My dad was a big
Okay.
fan of Steven Seagal, girl. Nobody knows who that man is, but
I
he was a
do.
big.
Mr.
Do you?
Ponytail.
Yeah. My dad was a big fan, so I'm into all of it. I'm really into all of it.
Okay. Okay. Movie. So noted. Noted.
Yeah, most.
All right. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
For 2023, are we doing reflections or are we looking forward?
I believe in order to move forward, we have to reflect. So I am definitely reflecting to look and see what it is that I'm not gonna ever say regret. It's easy to say regret. I'm gonna reflect on the things that took place, and I'm looking forward to seeing what things I can do to enhance. I won't say and change some of those things. So
Right.
you have to reflect in order to move forward, I believe.
I agree. So many people get to New Year and they're like, I'm moving forward. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just gonna forget about everything. No, sometimes we have to take a look
Exactly.
at what was in order to see what we need to fix,
I
so we
agree.
don't run into those things again in the new year.
I agree. Yeah, of
So
course. We have to.
let's get it. All
Okay.
right. So we're a little warmed up now.
Yes, we are. I like the
Okay.
this or that. I like that. That's something fun. I am a game person. So.
Yay. Okay. That noted. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into it a little bit. So 222 handcrafted.
Okay.
So when it becomes to being a entrepreneur, how was 222 born?
222 was born out of a hobby. 222 came when it was literally like right at the cusp of COVID. We hadn't even shut down yet with when 222 came. There were talks about it, but it was kind of like a hobby, something that I wanted to kind of something I wanted to learn. I've always been a writer, but it was something more I wanted to kind of do with my hands, and I found the task to be I guess in a sense easy at the time. I thought it was. I was like, oh, all I need is wax, oil, and do this. I quickly learned that was not the case because I spent thousands of dollars on mistakes.
Okay. Okay. Repeat that one more time.
I did. Oh, I spent $1,000 on mistakes. Oh my goodness! So it was not even, but it ended up being something I really liked because it turned out to be extremely therapeutic for me. And I didn't know I didn't. There were a lot of things that I definitely do differently now, but 222 just kind of birthed out of something that, um, and I also say it came by dream. I'm a big dreamer, a big visionary person. Came by dreaming. It was something that I truly believe that God gifted me with. And so I just like, well, let's try our hand at it. I was like, oh, I can do this. Let me whip something up right quick and this and the third. And I would get these candles that would have amazing cold throws. But then I would put the heat onto them and I was like, I don't smell nothing. It was probably like 2 years of wasted money. No, I won't say it was wasted money. It was a learning experience, but it was definitely a lot of money spent to get this thing right. So it was definitely it was birthed in 2020, and like I said, when I found how much I really just liked it, I just invested in it. I remember I was staying with my parents when I first started, and I was probably cluttering my mama's house up with some of everything. And she finally said, "I'm gonna buy you, those little, what are they called, hot plates."
Mm-hmm.
And she let me. She bought a hot plate, and I sit in her kitchen, her living room, and made these candles, and I did really good. I think, learning the task, but and I did sales. But looking back on, I know a million of my customers probably like they smell good cold, but then
Oh, listen, it's a process.
it's
It
a
is a
process.
process.
But I truly thank God for those people that believed in it because I was just getting started. I really was just getting started, and so um, I was thankful for what I learned during that process, and I actually was going to give up on 222
Mm.
because in the process of me learning the craft, my father passed away probably like 3 or 4 months shy. I started February 2020 and
Okay.
my dad died June 2020, and I was just kind of like,
Oh.
I don't care, you know. So I almost gave up on it, and I I entered into a different season, and I met different people that pushed me to keep going forward. So.
Shout out to them people who pushed her because this is amazing. This is amazing.
Right.
Now, we speak in terms of the creative process.
Mhm.
In terms of the business process, I like to give a tip to those aspiring entrepreneurs. What
Mhm.
was the first step towards developing your business that you took?
The first step was just understanding that I needed help. That I needed help with mastering this. It couldn't just be go to Google and find out the tools and figure out what you can do. Starting the business probably is a cheap process because you have the tools. It's not much that goes to it, but it was definitely a practice thing. I will tell you, I'm not a math person. I've worked a great deal in finance, but I had to learn math with this. It was math with learning. I had to realize that I needed to research, and I needed help with understanding, first and foremost, candles. I needed help to understand what it was to create a really good candle. It wasn't just, putting these ingredients together and bam, you have a candle. It's easy to make wax solidify, but it's different when you can make a good, solid candle that is thorough, that burns well. Nobody wants pooling and tunneling and mushroom. You really want the perfect candle, and we all make those mistakes. Every person that's has a candle business understands that, but it's just understanding that it's a learning process. I'm still in the middle of a learning process. I've had so many different revenues or different ways that I wanted to just kind of do this and do that, and it was different ways, but I had to understand, I had to stay focused on the vision. And I think I wanted what I wanted, but I had to be honest also, is that God did give me this, so I had to figure out, how did God want me to rear this business. So it took a lot to just kind of sit back and figure out what worked for me. um Actually, the business actually got started with bath salts. That's the funny thing.
Mm.
It got started with bath salts because bath salts were the thing, and I still do make bath salts, but the candles just kind of took over, and that's why I say it's all about light. The light was definitely what it was supposed to be, and it's just how it works. Because I guess I still make the bath salts, and I would make them custom orders, and I used to have them on my website, but it was just the candles were the forefront. They were the main character in a sense. So just with learning the process of a business, and then also, you just can't, not to show not to be fun or anything, but just because we get an LLC does not mean we know how to do a business. Just because we have LLC behind our name doesn't mean that, we can make it work. This is how it is. I have a business. It means absolutely nothing if you don't know how to run it. And I'm the first person to say that I'm not the best person when it comes to marketing. And I think I told you before, if I could just make my candles and let somebody else do it, then that's fine. But I know it does not work that way, because I have to be able to understand what it is to market, for branding, for building, why this doesn't work this way, or what's my target audience, or so forth. So it's great to have a team, but it's also great to know what your team is doing, understand what they're doing and how they do it. So just in case they might not be available, or you may part ways, at least you'll know how to do it.
Exactly, exactly. So I like the fact that you said that knowledge and learning is still
Mhm.
a part of it. So for those people who always say, "Oh, people who go to college is a waste," you still got to learn some stuff. Still
Still
got to
got
learn
to
some stuff.
learn.
No
You
matter
still
what
got
you're choosing to do, you still got
right.
to learn some stuff.
Even if college is before, you still have to. It's still, life is learning. There's not a moment in life where you would not have to have knowledge of something.
I feel
Even
like it's definitely a problem when you feel like you don't need to learn anything else,
yes,
or you've learned all you can learn. That's a
agree.
problem.
It's That's a problem. That's a problem. When you get to a point where you don't want to learn, or you have no appreciation for knowledge and learning, then that puts you in a stagnant place. You can't move forward when you
It's
don't
the
have knowledge.
word.
Yep,
That
you
is the
can't.
word.
Absolutely.
All right, all right. So I believe in purpose. You believe in purpose,
I
right?
definitely believe in purpose. Absolutely.
Okay. I
Absolutely.
I found it was really really eye opening. It made me smile
Okay.
when our mutual friend Shakita was like, I got this person who needs some assistance. And her business is called 222 because I am a big believer in
Yes.
angel numbers, and they started to come to me a lot
Mm-hmm.
during the pandemic. So
Yeah.
the fact that you said you started your business in the pandemic during COVID, that's when my angel numbers started to come to
Right.
me. And 222 was definitely one that came to me quite often. And
Oh,
if y'all don't know what 222 means, it means alignment.
yes.
You are with, hold on, let me get the full one. Um you are in the right place
Mm-hmm.
and at the right time.
Yes.
Alignment.
There's a lot of purpose, and even with the name, I had to pray and ask God, what did He? How do I want to do this? And biblically, light 222 stands for light and revelation.
Hmm.
And so, even with that, you have to. We want to be able to. If God is going to give us a vision for something, even if it's kind of, even if everything is not clear, you still have to be able to. What's the word? You have to be able to understand there's light in your purpose. There's going to be light in your purpose, and you have to, what they say, stand on business about it.
Stand on business.
Yeah, you have to stand on business about it. And I'm a light person. Like, I just believe that, and this even goes outside of 222. I just believe in wherever I go, that I have to be a light to people. And what for whatever that means. A person can walk into a building, I've worked in customer service for years. A person can walk into a building or walk into your office, and they can be having a gloomy day. They could be in a dark place. They can be going through whatever the case may be, whatever it is they might be going through. I just believe that you are that I always use myself. I have a purpose to be whatever they need me to be at that time. I have a purpose to be that light, to shine light on every situation, whether that's to pray with them, whether that's to make them laugh, be a smile for them. I have a purpose to be a light to people. That's what I enjoy doing as much as possible. I don't, that's why I find my joy at, to be able to bring something to another person.
Hmm.
I try. I like to I like to say that sometimes I'm a servant, because
Indeed.
that's what I do. And if a person is just having a bad day or anything, I'm kind of drawn to them. Now, granted, I know that I can't please everybody. Nobody can please everybody, but there are people that God put in my path that I am set to be a light for. That I'm set to shed light or bring revelation or clarity of some sort of situation, and I stand on that. That's what I stand on, and so I stand on that outside of business, personally, whatever the case. I'm gonna stand. This is a life thing for me. It's a
Oh,
life goal for me to be that light wherever I go. And you think about our
girl, when
think
is your
about
birthday? I think we are twins.
June. When is your birthday?
July,
Oh, well, I'm in June.
beginning or
So we're
end.
close.
Beginning or
Beginning.
end.
It's the beginning. It's
I'm the
yeah.
beginning of July. So
Yeah.
okay, okay,
Close.
close enough. Close enough.
Close
We
enough.
we we in the same sun moon
Right.
area
Exactly.
somewhere.
Exactly. So yeah, it's just, I just believe that, 222 was definitely on purpose. I don't believe in this. It was definitely not a mistake. And I'm not going to compare my business to another business. I'm not going to compare my business to another candle, because that candle might work for another person. That candle company might work for another company, but I mean for another person. But I do know that there is purpose for 222. There is a group of people out there that need every cent that I create, and it's going to impact them in some sort of way. That's why my even my fragrance, the names that they have are different. You have Dear Sister, which is dedicated to my twin sister. And even the fragrance, when you smell the scents, well, to me, when you smell the scents, that's how I think of my sister.
Right.
We have King's Home, which kind of shed light to our strong men out there.
Mm-hmm.
When they come home from a hard day of work, this is what their home is going to smell like. Esther, which is one of my favorite books in the Bible, and that book stands alone by itself. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just different ones that have a purpose, and of course, the new one, Be the Light, and it just
Be
speaks for
the
itself.
light.
It speaks for itself. Be the light, and that's why
Indeed.
it definitely earned the signature scent for 222.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, going back to knowledge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You have already said a few things that I think the people who don't know what they mean, I think they need to understand. And if y'all
Okay,
haven't caught the drift of it yet, she's your candle maker. She's your
I'm your
handcrafted
girl.
candle maker. That's your
I am.
girl.
I am.
That's her. So so she taught me a few things on this journey already.
Yeah.
Uh, cold throw. Tell me what a cold throw is.
Okay, so a cold throw is the scent that you get when the candle is not lit.
Okay.
And the cold throw is, I say all the time, it's just as important as the hot throw. Yeah, obviously the hot throw is the scent that you get when the candle is lit. Now the cold throw is important because that's how we get our customers. It's important. It has to smell good. It has to be inviting. It has to be something about it. But you can't smell it if it's not lit, right? So that's what get us. That's what get brings your attention in. Now the hot throw is what keep you an existing customer.
And so think about this, y'all. When y'all going in Walmart and Target, and y'all going to go smell those candles, and you pick them up, you testing the cold throw in that moment, and the fact that you could smell it like it hit you in your face as soon as you put it to your nose.
Exactly.
That cold throw is drawing you in, and then when you take it home and it get the smelling all around your house because you have
Exactly.
burned it. That's the hot throw. That is it.
That is it.
So when I tell you when I lit Bold True, like
Oh,
I am
and it's the
I
truth.
and it is and
Ain't it
it
the truth?
listen listen, me and my friend, my coworker, we have a thing about when we go in the store and we smell the scents because we like warmer scents, so we'll be like, this smell like a good old man,
Yes,
baby. Can't
I'm that
look,
way.
listen, Bold Truth smells like a good old man. It do.
And that was the purpose of it. It was because King's Home was built for the man. However, Bold Truth was just, it was just to invite the men in. They needed something. This
Yeah,
is the Bold Truth. This is for the man that stand on business. This is for the man that
and
stands out. This is
indeed,
the man that's
and I'm not
bold.
gonna say it's fully a male scent because
Mhm.
sometimes us women we do like a
We
masculine
do. We
scent to
do.
match our femininity. It it makes my house smell so good.
It do.
Like
And
I don't want to leave
uh,
it sometimes.
it's a I love this scent so much. Like I said, my I have a lot, obviously I have a lot of favorite scents when it comes to 222. But when it comes to King's Home and Bold Truth, uh, and it's for men, but so many women love that scent.
Hmm.
They love the men scent. And again, it could be because you just like
Good old man.
a good man. That
I
could be
swear.
it.
I swear.
That could be it, right? So, but yeah, it's but Bold Truth is, and it's honestly just been, it's less, it's not as well. It was created last year. It was created last year, and again, it was just to invite the men in to have something to enjoy as well.
So men, it's okay to buy your candles
Okay.
and get your space, your atmosphere smelling real good. I suggest 222. You hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am. There you go. And I want to put this out here, and this is no shade to anybody else, but there are different vendors that we can have, that we can go out and get our supplies from. And some candle businesses just, they take these whatever oils and they pour it into their wax, do their measurements, and bam, you have it. I like to say the difference between me with 222 and other candle business is that we actually take the time out and we create. the oil fragrances. We don't just let's get this bottle and just pour it in. There's a testing to scent. So the scents that you smell with 222, you're not going to get that in a order from a company, get it in a bottle, and that's what it's going to be. It's a creative process to it, and that's why a lot of our fragrances throughout the years we've enhanced it, we've changed just a little bit. There's been a new fragrance because that's how we stand out. You're not going to smell Esther anywhere else. If you smell Esther, you're going to know, oh, that's a 222 fragrance. If you smell King's Home, you're going to say, oh, that's 222. If you smell Be the Light, you're going to know that's 222.
Sunshine in a bottle, baby. Sunshine
Exactly.
in a bottle.
You're gonna know that. You're gonna know that, and that's what I really I take pride in when it comes
Okay.
to when it comes to my fragrances. I do.
Okay. Okay. So let's segue into, since you said it's a creative process, you do offer customizations as well, right?
Yes. I do offer customizations. Actually, dear sister was there. My sister, I have a twin sister, and my sister, she, when I say believe in my business, she believes so much in my business. And she said, you should create a scent for me. And I was like, okay, Wanda, what you want? And she said, I don't know the name of it, but this is what I kind of like. And so she started naming out, different fragrances that she liked. And I said, okay. I said, all right, well, let me see what I can do. And it was a process. I think it took I don't think it took 2 weeks to figure it out, but I think it took me about a week to kind of get it how I wanted it. And when it with 220 with Dear Sister, it's a light floral scent. If you like I guess rose, it's a hint of rose, it's a hint of magnolia. It depends, but it's a floral scent, but it's really light, and it's actually a bestseller. People just love that one, and it was just supposed to be for her.
Mm-hmm.
So when we made it, I think it was my god sister. Um she ordered candles, and I said, now I have a new fragrance, and it was just to try it out. I said, I have a new fragrance, and I said, it's called Dear Sister. I just kind of came up with the name. I said, it's called Dear Sister, and she said, okay, I'll try it out, and she ordered, lit the candle as soon as I left, and just went on a rage about it. And I said, you really like it? She said, I love it. And I think the next week my sister came down, she smelled it, she loved it. So it just kind of hopped onto the menu. It was custom, but it just kind of made its own place. And so I do create custom scents if I need to. I actually I'm working with a couple of businesses, and thank God they've been so patient with me about it. I'm working with a couple of businesses to create signature scents for them,
Okay.
and it's a trial error that I'm doing right now. So it's only two businesses that I'm doing that for. It's only two businesses I'm doing that for. And again, they've been so patient with me with the process of this because it's been a up and down, a roller coaster with this. But basically, what I kind of do is I set up a survey, and where they would kind of tell me this is what I'm expecting from this, and there'll be three fragrances that I create for them to kind of test out, and they would choose whichever one that they prefer, and there will be their custom scent for their business. But I do custom scents for them. Yes, I do.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Love it. Let's get into your journey. What do you feel like your strength is in this business journey?
People. When I say people, I'm sometimes I shy away. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do shy away. And a close friend of mine, he was the one that kind of pushed me and said, we have to create relationships. And he's absolutely right because I'm a relational person. And but I kind of get shy. Like if you let me, I would get in my own little corner, and that's it. I don't mean any harm by it. I just like to be in my own little corner. However, I know that customer service is a strong strength for me. I work well at serving the public. I do
Mm-hmm.
work well at serving the public. Now I do that well with things that are somewhat already established. So sometimes I get shy when I'm introducing my baby to people. Sometimes I do because I'm protective. I'm protective of her, of my baby, and I want people to know 222, but I just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna introduce you to her, but don't be so hard on her. She's a baby type of thing. But even still, I am a customer service person. I love people. I love to please people. Well, let me take that back because I'm not a people pleaser. I refuse to say that. But I am a customer service person. I love to serve the public, and I like to create relationships with these people, and how where I can. So I would definitely say that customer service and people are my strong points. Also, another strength that I think I have is I don't mind taking my time with learning the task. Like I've been this will be year well, it's coming on year 4 for my business, and even with my candles, I'm still learning different ways to create and make it better. I don't mind learning it. It's no problem with me taking my time, however I need to take that time. And I appreciate the process a little. I think any person will appreciate that process a little better when you take the time to learn your craft.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Love it. So customer service and learning.
Yes, I am that.
Now, we've already established that people who feel like they have no more learning to do, I feel like not having a weakness equals that you don't have any room to grow. So
Ooh.
establish one weakness for us.
Um, I second guess myself.
Okay.
I second guess myself, uh, and I was like, "Does this work for people? Should I do this?" Type of thing. And maybe that's, you. I guess it's maybe because you're putting yourself out there. And what if in my mind I'm thinking, what if I mess up? What if it's a flop? What if people don't like it? But what I've learned, especially this year in 2023, this year specifically more than anything, is that you gotta mess up. You gotta put yourself out there. At least you put yourself out there and step out on faith and believe in what you had to give people. And you have to mess up. You can't. Fear can't be an option.
I
Fear
agree.
can't be an option. One thing another business owner told me, and I don't. I hope she doesn't mind me saying her name. Well, I won't say her name, but she's a successful business owner. She resides in Texas now. She has a staging business, and she also she's a licensed cosmetologist. And we had a conversation one night on the phone, and people heard you've heard it all the time, but it was just different when it came to her. I heard it in a different light when she said, "Let me say that," but she said, "You're gonna be afraid. You're gonna be scared. Do it anyway." It's just you have to do it. You have to get out there and do it afraid, and just that trust that you're gonna make it. It's gonna work out how it's supposed to work out. If this is your baby, this is your purpose. This is what you're standing on, regardless of what ends and odds happen. Do it anyway. It has
Hmm.
to be done.
I feel like okay, we can't always come out the gate with it 100%. You
Mm-hmm.
have to know where the errors are in order to perfect it or get it close to
Absolutely,
perfection because we know
absolutely,
perfection does not exist, but we can at least get it perfect for us.
absolutely, absolutely. I agree. I do.
Jasmine said, I completely agree. You cannot be fearful starting a business.
And it's not because it ain't for the weak,
It
honey.
is not. I was
Oh,
just about to say it. It is not.
not it's not for the weak. And it was another, and I think we kind of hit on it early on, but what I'm definitely understanding is you have to have a team. Um, the team is absolutely important. You're not gonna know everything. You're not gonna know everything. It's not. It's and if you're stuck on being this one person show, I don't know how. Again, you're keeping yourself stagnant. That's what I would say. If you're stuck on being a one person show, maybe it can happen. Maybe you just don't trust people to that extent. But I think that you have to understand that you need people to help you with your business. Because I can honestly say the things that the growth that I've seen with 222 And the last 3 to 4 months, I couldn't have done it by myself. I could not. When I say God sent, God sent.
Thank you.
God sent.
I think
But
he
yeah,
definitely sent both of us to each other.
yeah.
It's been a good pace. I love it.
Absolutely.
Good challenges, good way to kind of get my
Yeah.
creativity out there too. So I appreciate it.
Exactly. And one thing about me, and I know you don't mind me putting this out here. One thing about me, sometimes I can get a little impulsive, and I get like excited. Oh, let me do this. I can see all these ideas. I'm on Snapchat and TikTok and all this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Type of thing. And I'm like, let's put this out here. And one thing about you, you're not afraid to say, okay, let's slow down. Let's regroup. you know, because we need that. We have to have people that's going to pace us. Because when you're in the business, sometimes you could just take that leap of faith, and sometimes you have to say, let's back up. Let's make sure we're not, getting ahead of ourselves. Let's prepare for
Right.
what we need to do. And so it's great to have a team that can put you in humble you enough, not in a bad way. Humility is not a bad thing, just depending on how you look at it. And there's nothing wrong with being corrected. I'm big on correction.
And
You have to be corrected. If they don't correct you, they don't love you. That's my intake on it. Yeah. So you have to be. It don't make a difference how old we are. We have to be in a place. I don't care if you own. I don't care if I own 3 or 4 storefronts. I still have room to be corrected. I still have a place to grow, and I'm looking forward to on those three or four
hello,
storefronts.
hello.
But I pray that I never get too old, never get too big for correction, never get
Indeed.
too big to be disciplined, to be enhanced for more. That's I believe that that's just how it is.
Definitely, I appreciate you saying that. And sometimes when I'm slowing people down, it's not because it's not a good idea. It's not
Gotcha.
like I'm saying that because I'm a visionary. All ideas are good ideas for me because guarantee I'm gonna figure out a way to make it work. I
Right.
just like a good foundation, a good launch to provide it to a suitable audience.
Okay. Gotcha.
So the first phases are definitely, trying to find those audiences. And I tell my music artists, you can't keep putting things out, and you don't have an audience.
You
You
have
putting it
to.
out and nobody's listening.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I like to build. I like to build so you can always have something to give here, something to
Exactly.
give there
You know,
along the
I,
journey.
and as much as I would love to, I do want to cater to men. I want to cater to them. I do, but I've learned that definitely my target audience is going to be those. It's going to be mothers that work, that probably in a that are established professionals. Um, or even stay-at-home moms who have a full-time job with caring for their kids and caring for their husbands. But I know what my audience is now. I'm not limiting it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely at no at no point am I going to limit that because everybody needs something. I even sell beard oils, and so it's not. I'm not going to limit that, but I do realize that most people that kind of engage with 222 is going to be those that target audience right now.
Definitely. And that was
Mm.
another thing that I love when we first did our brand profile. She knew exactly who. So I didn't have to kind of push her in a direction of she already knew. So here is a well-rounded person who is aware of what every part of the
I
business
had to learn
aspect
it
looks
though.
like.
I had to learn that when I say it took, I'm still learning. I love. I'm still learning. I am still learning. I say this. I'm my father's child. I could be stubborn. I but I know that I cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone, and so I'm still learning it. That part I knew. Other parts might be something else. But it's
Love
just
it.
I had to learn. I have to learn that about my business to know that who am I targeting? Who am I catering to at the time? And so I had to learn that. Say it was a different. programs that I did. I actually completed the there was the Bank of America program for at Cornell University. I completed
Okay.
that earlier this year, and that program was a big help. It was a huge help with learning. So, like I said, it's always a learning process. It's definitely always a learning process. You never get too big to learn something uh, from other people.
That's right.
Mm.
That is right. So, in the direction of moving forward, hold on. What Jasmine said, that's what's up. I love that you know that you cannot do it alone, and it's a continuous learning process. That's
Thank you.
right.
That's right.
So, in that same spirit, what keeps you motivated, and how do you fight the whole burnout process? Like we try not to burn out in 2024.
Um, my circle keeps me motivated, and I'm not being funny, but it's a small circle, and it's a small circle for a reason because you cannot have too many opinions. Now you can have help, but you can't have too. I can't have too many people with this opinion, that opinion, this opinion. So my circle keeps me at bay, humbled. You know that Shauna, you ain't there yet. You know you got to do this. And prayer that helps me, and also just knowing that I don't want to be in the same place I was last year. You know, I don't want to be in the same place that I was in the previous year. And I think, and this kind of me putting it out there a little bit, you know, you become too stagnant when you get used to a place
Mm.
and it gets comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get to a place where I get too comfortable where I can't move forward.
Oh,
So yeah. So I do. I have to. I won't. I as much as my flesh don't want to be pushed. I have to be pushed. I have to be pushed, and it's necessary. Like it's something that I will say at some point you have to do. You have to want to do it yourself. You know, even though the pushing
that's a
is
word.
good, the pushing is good. You know, it's necessary. You have to have people that's gonna be your cheerleader. But at some point, when you may be all alone, you gotta be your own cheerleader. You got to
That's
get your
right.
own self out there. So as much the pushing is good, but you have to have a desire to want to do it.
I agree. Now that's a whole word speaking to your mental, your physical, and
Mm-hmm.
your spiritual. When you feel like you are stagnant, when you feel like you are afraid of what is next because you feel like you won't be in a better space than what you are in now, you're gonna have to be able to want to push forward because I feel like God always has us. He always has our best interests at heart, and it's always something good on the other side.
I agree. I do agree. I always agree. Absolutely. And that's real. I don't care what it looked like at the time. Like this looking
Mm,
kind of iffy, guy. I don't know, but you just like, okay, keep going. I got you. Just don't worry. If you trust God and He go push you, He got you. He go take care of you. You
that's
believe
the
it,
word.
and I do stand on that.
Yeah, when we fall, it's always good. It's okay to start over. It's
It's
okay to
okay
keep
to
pushing.
start over. Just don't give up.
That's the word.
Yeah, just don't give up.
Now let's get into some of these products. So I brought out my bundle that I bought from you. If y'all missed her pop up shop, y'all missed a
We're
good old
planning another
thing.
one though. You know, we're gonna put that out there later. We'll wait.
All the things. So
Okay.
so first up we got the sweet and salty candle.
Okay.
And that cold throat see, I told you I like warm scents. So I was drawn to it when I first
That
got it.
sweet and salsa has a very strong cold throw, and I didn't expect it to be as strong as it was, but it does, and it does make you feel kind of warm and fuzzy. Yeah, I do like
Yes. This
I do
this
like it.
this would definitely be one of my winter favorites.
It's definitely one of those.
So that was the candle. So in the bundle, I also got um the Be the Light wax melts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when I say a jar of sunshine, it's like it's fruity, it's citrusy, is
Mm-hmm.
what. So and you know how when you're cleaning your house, you want to throw out some citrus
That's
because it's clean, it's cleansing,
that's the
it's
scent you want
bright.
to have, yeah.
Yeah, wax melts. And her limited time only room spray. When I say I got people wanting to steal my room spray out the office,
Every person that's bought room spray said
mm,
that somebody want to steal it, and I said,
yeah,
"Okay, Shonda, go ahead and get this room spray together because these folks gonna want it. It's gonna come
uh-huh.
soon. It's
Okay,
coming soon."
so that was the that was a soft lunch. So
It
y'all
was
be on the lookout for the official bottles. Y'all
yes.
can't have my eucalyptus mint. So
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna need
hit.
4 bottles when you do, so I can give them to
Oh,
my coworkers so they
I
won't try to
got
steal
you.
my stuff.
I got you. I got you. Trust me. That scent hit so well. I look now. That scent is like a major stress relief scent for me. I
Man,
love that scent.
I come
Oh
in and I spray it, and when I say a little bit goes a long way, like
yes,
I can spray
you
like
don't
three
need a lot.
three sprays, and it's still in the house by the time I'm leaving
Mhm.
for work
You
in the
don't need a
next
lot.
morning.
You don't need a lot at all. That scent is like bomb. Like you gonna be chill for the rest of the day with this
Man,
scent.
I hit it and I fell asleep. I was like, oh. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm think I'm down to like the last 1/3 of the bottle.
Oh, you
So
done did good then. The bubble shop, that's really good. You gonna be ready for another one.
indeed. So let them know a little bit more about your product line. What all do you provide for us?
Okay, so as I said before, the product line, 222 do start with bath salts, and we do still do bath salts custom. So we specialize in making candles, wax melts. We also have aroma beads. She said, "I need a copper bottle." I got you, Jasmine. We do. I also have the aroma beads, the car scents, and the room sprays. They're new. We also have Dobos. Now the Dobos are, well, I wish I had. I don't have them with me, unfortunately. But the Dobos, they are made to order because they are a larger candle. And I think we have about, I know, 12 plus fragrances right now. And we sell samplers as well. Those are coming as well. They're going to be a sample of 4, so that when you purchase, when you come in, you want to smell the scents, or you want to purchase from the website, you can use these as testers. This is what you want to smell. This is what I want. You want to buy in a bigger jar. You can use the samples for that, and they're going to come in packs of 4. So yeah, we do candles, wax melts, aroma beads, car fragrances, and room sprays right now.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. I love her products. I love that I have Candle Girls on my roster, and I can always get
Yes,
my fix.
absolutely,
Because if y'all
absolutely.
know me, y'all know I like candles.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's a basket that I did recently for a customer. He wanted to do something for his wife and sister, and
Oh,
the funny thing with that was he was. I met the man for something totally different, and he asked me what was my business, and we started talking about my business, and he said, "Okay, I want something for my wife and sister." I said, "Okay, cool, fine." And probably about a day later, 2 days later, he calls me. He wants to add 2 more baskets, and
see,
so it was just amazing how God just kind of worked that thing out. Like it's amazing.
alignment.
Exactly. Just he just put it right together, just meshed together, and so it was amazing. And after that order, like it was just orders just flowing, So it's people love when something smells good. That's why I really try to take pride in my fragrances because they love when when it makes you feel good. Because scent is attached to your memory, and if something smells good, you relate it to something that's good, and so it reminds you of something good. It reminds you of childhood memories. It reminds you of your first love, or even your husband or wife. It
Mm-hmm.
just it reminds you of something good. So I'm really big on my scents and how I make them, and making sure that they linger for a long time. But his wife loved it, and I'm so glad that I ended up meeting them how we did. So it was pretty cool.
Uh oh. She said, I don't buy candles from the store anymore, only from her. And I'm not saying it because she's my sister. She's
She don't.
passionate about it, and it shows through her products. Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
she don't buy from nowhere else. She don't. I will say that. She not. She. I would vouch for her. She's like, look, I need lemon sage. I'm like, okay, fine, Wanda.
Listen.
She don't. I do have to give it to her. She do. She is serious about them candles. She is dead serious about her candles. So
Listen, I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up for a lavender lemon scent for the
oh,
spring because it's my favorite.
now
Those
that
are my
lemon
favorite.
sage. Oh, when I say hit, the lemon
Okay.
hit, it really, really does. I'm like I said, I'm a stand on business by all my fragrance only because I know that it's something about my scents, and I'm not. It's not a boosted thing. I'm just telling you that
Yeah.
my scents are.
Amazing.
They are amazing and they're
That's all
original.
now.
They're original. You're not gonna find those scents anywhere else. You're just not gonna find them anywhere else. So don't get caught slipping. Get you some.
Facts.
And we
Now
also have a sale going on well until the 31st.
we got three
So we
more
have a
days.
sale. Yep, it's all online. So I'm telling y'all, 222handcrafted.com. Get to it. There you go. 222handcrafted.com. Order it. If I don't have it, contact me with in the messenger. I'll get it. I'll get it to you wherever I need to. I got you. So
Find
get
her on
to the website.
Instagram.
We got on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. So just get to it as much as you possibly can. You know, like you have, like I said, 3 more days. Is it 3 more days we have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 more days.
December 31st at
The 31st.
homework assignment time, 11:59. Go get yours.
Get yours. Go get
11:59
yours.
p.m.
So yes, get
It
to
ends at
get to the
11:59
website.
p.m.
Get to the website, and we will get that order shipped out to you as soon as possible. So
Indeed, indeed. All right, now let's get into who is Tashanda outside of 222.
Tashanda. Who is Tashanda? Yeah,
Yes,
Tashanda be on chill. That's what she be.
I love it.
Uh,
What you do
I'm,
in your spare time?
I I'm a family person. I like to be around my family. I'm currently I've been back and forth to Jackson/Pearl with my cousin. My cousin's getting married, and well, yeah, she's getting married, and I'm a maid of honor. So I'm big on sticking with my family. I'm big
Mm-hmm.
on loving on my family. I also but I'm also big on my alone time. You know, once if I'm not doing anything with 222, I'm big on just kind of regrouping. You know, um, just you know, self care, I guess, in a sense. I don't do a whole bunch because I appreciate my downtime. I don't wanna work hard and then on my vacation time I do too much and I don't get a chance to rest. So
Mm-hmm.
that's me. Um, and the funny thing is I'm big on uh, like I said I was big on people. I went to Mississippi University for Women and I graduated with a degree in family studies. I wanted to be a marriage and family counselor, and
Mm.
I I graduated from the W in 2013 with my bachelor's degree. I was gonna wait to get my master's, but I ended up going back to Liberty University to get my master's degree in human service counseling, marriage, and family. So I was gonna be a counselor. That was my thing. I planned to be a counselor, counseling somebody married. That was just kind of my
Is
thing.
this still something we aspire to do?
Uh, for my own marriage, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, you know what? The career path that I have, right, I still get to counsel people. I still get to talk to them, and so I won't complain about how things just take a different
How
direction.
you serve the
How I
avenue.
serve
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So I won't complain about that. But the plan was to be a marriage and family counselor, and but I still get to counsel. I still get, if I need to counsel family and friends, I need counseling every time at times. So,
I
but
was just about to say, make sure you carve out that
oh,
time for
I
yourself
need
because
counsel
so
sometimes.
many
So
times we pull on and put other people's
yes,
emotions into our being that it takes away from our light. So we don't want to dim our
exactly.
light.
Hey, I will say, when you are when you're pouring into somebody, you got to make to somebody something you're getting poured back into, because you're going to keep on pouring until you're empty.
That's
And so
right.
you have to make sure you're pouring into yourself as well. And I did get to a place where I kind of forgot that I needed to focus
Mm-hmm.
on Shonda. And I would say this: hey, sometimes it is okay to be selfish. It's okay to back off from people and say, listen, I don't have the time or energy or
Oh,
headspace to deal with this. I can pray for you and whatever, but sometimes you just have to care about yourself. And
indeed.
I will get mixed up in stuff and get too taken in. And by the time I'm just kind of like I'm too drained to deal with what I have to deal with. So it's important to
I
make
get
sure
it.
you're making sure yourself is good.
And if y'all have been here before, y'all probably heard me say this. My motto for 2023 has been, if I don't have the capacity for it, I don't have the capacity for it. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
no, and I'm taking it into 2024
I
as
agree. Let's
well. So
take it in there with it.
if I don't have the capacity, it's a no.
I agree. I do agree. So that's honestly, I'm not concurring. I'm single. I don't have kids. Look forward to all of it though. I'm not saying I don't want it.
Okay. So
But
that was my next question. So how do you balance your business life and taking time? Like, where do you rank dating? Where how does it rank on your priority
I don't know.
list?
Well, I'll just say that I'm not saying dating is not important. It is important to me, but I guess I'm in a place in my life and in business where it has to be purpose with the conversation. You know, it has
Mm,
to be purpose in friendship, relationship, whatever the case. If it's not if we just sit on the phone, what's your favorite color type of thing, I don't have time for something like that. I not no, nothing against anybody when it comes to that. And I'm not saying that
that the question won't come, but
right,
you would
but
like to date with a purpose,
it
and
has
I
to be
get it.
something. Yeah, it needs to be something. I need something to hold on. I need some meat to hold on to. I can't just be,
Hey
I
Q.
don't. I don't. Yeah. Hey,
Definitely,
Mr.
definitely.
Quincy. I just, yeah,
Dating with a purpose, and
it's a purpose. Yeah.
yeah,
And I do believe I do believe that when that time comes, I will know. I'm not against it at all. I just know that when that time comes, I would know, because a dating is not, because when you're dating with a purpose, that, of course, it leads to marriage and everything, but
hmm,
it's a feeding thing. I can't just be sitting up here hungry. You ain't giving me nothing to go off of, and you can't be the same thing. If both of us starving for something and I can't give it to you, you can't give it to me, then what are we doing? What's the point of this?
agreed.
It's a feeding thing. If I'm low on energy, if I'm low on something, I need you to give me what I needed. If not, at least show me where to get it from. And it's the same thing. So that is not obsolete in my life. It's just a purpose thing. That's it.
It had, it will come when the timing is right. Alignment.
Timing is right. That's right. That's
I
right.
agree.
Will come when it's supposed to. So I'm here. I'm here for it when it happened though.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, in between time, what are some things that are on your bucket list?
On my bucket list, honestly, I'm just right now wanting to focus. Well, I'm on a health journey again.
Okay.
Year probably about in 2018, yeah, December 2018, and I don't know if I told you or you knew about it. I published my first book, and
Hmm,
it was based off of my weight loss journey,
okay.
and um. I thought it was based off of something totally different, but it ended up being based off my weight loss journey, and
Mm,
so I'm back focused on my health journey. I'm not big on like saying, oh, I want to go on a cruise next year or I want to go zip lining, there. I'm not saying I'm not against it. I'm not big on stuff like that. I'm just big on purposeful things, if that makes sense.
mm-hmm.
Like life changing things for the better,
Right.
obviously. So I'm really trying to make some life some changes to 222. Not changes, but enhancements. Let's say that
Okay.
enhancement 222. So I am kind of sitting down and right now a plan or brainstorming on the next place that I want to go with 222. Um, One thing I will say, my goal for 2024 is to embrace discipline.
Mm.
I am embracing discipline, and that's one of the reasons why working out is so is an important part of that. But also 222, I am embracing discipline because with discipline, because even when you're not motivated, you got to be disciplined enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm embracing discipline, and I just think that looking at those goals with 222 with my health journey, um, I can it would make me a better person. I want to be a better person. You know, I'm not against having fun now. I do want to go to a beach next year. I don't know why.
Okay.
I love water. I really love water.
I
Maybe
do
when I
too.
go to that water, I can get in some get in that bathing suit or 2 piece or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Hello.
We'll see. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's going to be a
Okay.
goal right there. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to growing 222. Looking forward to growing 222, having a healthy mental space and being physically healthy, and being able to even be a resource to other people if I can. Just be a light wherever I'm at, no matter what part I'm
Okay. At the end of this year, since it's 2023, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your peace level?
Oh, right now, probably
Mhm.
about a 9.5. I can't say 10
Ow, I
everybody,
love it.
but I'm in a place where I'm just determined to even my circumstances are not perfect. And I was literally just having a conversation with somebody just today. Even if my circumstances are not perfect, I have to be at peace because I don't want to get to a place where because if I'm not at peace, that means I'm beating myself up. I'm bringing it, trying to figure this out. I don't want to be all over the place. So I'm wanting to be at peace with where I'm at, no matter what circumstance that is. Um, it's not about being perfect. It's not about having um having it all together. But your peace means everything. If you're not in a place where you can get along, get in the corner, pray, read your word, whatever the case may be, if you're not in a place where you cannot have peace in your circumstances, I think, and this is just my opinion, you won't be able to handle when things are good. You have to be able to handle yourself in good and bad situations, and I think peace is an important part of that. And peace is an extremely important part of that because you have to be able to adjust accordingly, even when it doesn't, when it's not good,
That's
even
right.
when it doesn't look like it's right. You have to be able to adjust accordingly. You can't be thinking, in your mind that it's gonna flop, because you're speaking that into this. You're not trusting it. You're not believing in it. So peace is definitely important, extremely important. Because I would say that it wasn't even important to me early part of this year. I was
Mm.
all over the place. I couldn't probably couldn't deal with too much of anything. But now at this moment, December 28, 2023, and when I say my peace level is literally, I just thank God for it's. I'm at peace. I'm calm. I'm confident that whatever is going to happen with 222, my personal life, love life, whatever the case may be, that it's going to happen how God needs it to happen. I'm at peace
Ooh,
because I trust that whatever plan God has for my life is so much better than I could ever think of, imagine, even ask for. I really trust that. So I'm at peace with where I'm at. I'm at peace with knowing that 2024 is going to be a year of amazement. I trust it.
Yes.
I really do.
Alignment and all things work together for
All
our
things
good.
it does.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Well, I know you're new here, but
Okay.
I like to give my people a chance to become the host for a second. So we're gonna
Ooh,
get into,
okay.
get to know me a little bit. Ask me anything. You got one question to ask me anything. One or two.
Uh,
One or two.
okay. Um, why choose branding and marketing? What was something about helping other people that just wanted to be able to help people build their business? What was it that drew you to that point? What was it that said, this is where I'm at?
um, it's always been in me to be a servant, be a helper. I would see it. Look, if I created a little story in my head where my dogs were having issues, I would give them counseling
Okay.
back in the day. Like it was that serious. It was
Okay.
that serious.
Okay. Okay.
But I was always good with a plan, a layout. I'm always good with trying to make bad situations better. I'm creative. So that's always been a thing. I think quick. So once I started to design a little bit, I'm like, okay, I can see this as a graduate from the business department as well. I know certain things, and I can, like I told you, I think when we first had our first meeting, I was like, I'm a visionary.
Right.
Sometimes I can see it before other people can see it. I can put those puzzle pieces together. So mixed with my creativity, it just matched.
Okay. Um, as since, since you've been in, your line of business with, helping build, she's always had a good eye. I agree, Jasmine. She can sense things. That's right. That's a good. I'm on the right team then, right? Uh,
Indeed.
what's been in your opinion, since you work with so many businesses or business owners or individuals, those, what has been the mistake that you've seen the most from them?
Mm, design wise, because it's two factors to it. So
Okay.
design wise is a lot is gonna make it happen. Sometimes simple and clean is best.
Okay.
Um, idea wise, when it comes to branding, they don't have a plan at all. No plan, just no plan.
Okay.
Um, on my brand profile, when I ask what's the even the 6 month goal question is hard.
Yeah, it is.
So
Right.
they don't see past the money transaction.
Okay.
They don't see the bigger picture of
Wow. Okay.
it.
I have a friend that will probably agree so much with what you just said right there. Like, it ain't all about the money, son. It's about the relationships. It's about the relationship.
Indeed, indeed. What's my favorite word? Human interest.
Yes. Yeah.
I
He's.
just had a conversation with my business partner today, and I was like, because she got a little nervous when I said she gonna have to get on here too one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was like, "God dog it, Christina." She
uh,
said, "You
it
cut me
makes you
deep today."
nervous.
Yeah.
It makes you nervous because it's like even though you're not on this big stage, everybody still can see you. It makes you nervous. So I definitely get it. I
No,
definitely.
people have to see who they're communicating with. Because I get a lot of, once I help somebody with I think it was credit repair, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people started commenting on the post and was like, "This is a scam. This is just a bot," because they're so used to people behind the screens, behind a
Right.
picture,
Mm-hmm.
trying to scam them out of money. But when you give them a face to face interaction, when you show them that you are human too, and you've come from something and that they can relate to,
Mm-hmm.
it creates a connection that's beyond just a transaction.
So I'm listening to you, and since we've worked together since, was it Is it August or September, I believe. Yeah. So about
August.
August, it was August.
Hmm.
Okay. And so obviously I've seen how you work. You have to be a confident person in your line of work. You know, was there ever a moment where you were less confident, or you had to put, was it something that you had to pull on to be that confident person that you are? Like, what is it? Because I was looking at the intro and I was like, my girl is confident. Yeah, like, yeah. So is it like, what makes you that confident person, you know?
Contrary to popular belief, this this is so far out of my element. Like
Really?
if you knew me
You do
before,
well.
thank you.
You do extremely well with it. You do. You do a
Yeah.
good job.
I make this joke a lot, but my high school best friend, she used to tell me that your voice was so small that if you got kidnapped, they wouldn't hear you. And I struggle with that also,
Yeah.
my voice being so small and
Hmm.
people feeling like it's timid. But I'll say 2020
Hmm.
during COVID, during the pandemic, that was an eye opener. Like this became therapy for me,
Got
even as I was vlogging, making videos. I never knew I could sit and talk to myself for 30 minutes. I never knew that.
yeah.
So this has been a whole transformation. This has been therapeutic and a
Wow.
lesson for me also, and being able to interview people that put me into my journalism factor as well. So everything just came full circle. It was alignment
Okay. It just
and
kind of.
alignment.
I got you. Okay. I think that's just my opinion. When you get in the camera, it's just something confident about you, you know. Yeah, and to me, confidence is beautiful. You know, sometimes
Yes.
I kind of stare back. I'm like, let me get behind the scenes. Let me let you wash my hands. You know, let me do that. I love,
And it
but that's
starts
a
with those little things. It starts
maybe
with those
so.
little
You
things
know,
first.
and
It does.
I love the camera because I like taking pictures. Let me say that I
Yeah.
love taking pictures, but you know, sometimes you just kind of get nervous and when you got
Okay,
a
well we're gonna have more homework for you soon.
homework. Okay, fine.
But
So
that's
yeah,
what it's all about. The Like we
yeah.
said, it's gonna be consistent growth behind it.
It has to be growth. Like I said, if you ain't growing, what you doing? You know.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
If
I get
you
that.
ain't growing, what you doing?
I really I get that. Like I said, I have a circle, but I have a close friend that when I say keep me on my toes, keep me on my toes. Like he don't play. He don't play. He's like he's not gonna let me just be stagnant. You just not gonna
Mm-mm.
let me settle for it.
No, you're not gonna be complacent. You're not gonna be basic.
No,
Mm-mm.
no.
Friends don't let you be basic.
Friends don't let you do that. You know, friends they care about you. They really care about you. They gonna let you even when it hurts sometimes. You know, I think some people think that when that they say, and I got to be careful because some people like love ain't supposed to hurt. Listen, just look at how you look at it. Sometimes love does hurt, and by saying that, what I'm saying is not somebody that intentionally hurt you to
Mm-hmm.
I mean that sometimes when you sit in a and wallow in your pity, that's where you want to sit at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a friend that comes along and they say, "Hey, Sean, look, I understand it this hurt, but you got to get out this funk. You got to
Mm-hmm.
go. You got to pull out." And you're like, "Well, why you being so inconsiderate? Why you hurt my feelings? Look, you don't sit here long enough. It's time for you to get up. It hurt because you feel like they don't understand where you coming from, but you need that. You
I
know, you
agree.
can't just sit there. So sometimes love does hurt. If you love me, you're not gonna let me stay there even when it hurt. And that's important when it comes to friendship, family, business, whatever the case is. It's just important when it comes to life. And
Indeed.
if I advise anybody, get you a friend like that, a couple of friends like that, to go even when it hurt, you know,
And to add
even
on
when it
it,
hurt.
you know your friends and you
Mm-hmm.
know how they talk to you, you know that they love you.
Oh,
So in the moment when it's something that said that hurts,
yes.
it's a little bit of conviction in it too.
Yeah, it
So
is.
you have to sit there and be like,
Yep.
you know what?
Yep. You're
They
right.
right. They
They
right.
right.
So
I've been here a little too long. I've been here a little too long.
let
Let
me
me
get
go
up.
and get
Yeah.
up. Let me go and get up. So yeah, I just you win with that. I do take that part. Like I said, correction is important. Knowing that sometimes love hurts, and it's you have to take it for what it is. When you know a person care about you, when you know a person care about you, they just want to see better for you. Even when it hurt at the time, after you gone through it, you picked yourself up, you dust yourself off, you continue down the road, you be like, you know what, that person really rock with me, that person really care about me, they didn't mean no harm, they wanted me, they got my back. So
Exactly. That's a real
it's
one.
just all about how you look at it, all about how you look at it.
Indeed.
So
I
yeah.
I love it. I love it. So y'all go ahead. Hit up 222handcrafted.com for your orders.
Before we end, this
Go right
Jasmine,
ahead.
what's Jasmine? I didn't see her last.
Jasmine Watts.
Jasmine been rocking with this. I want to do a giveaway to her. I want to give her
All
something.
right. That's
I
my
want to
best
give her
friend.
something.
That's my best
Oh,
friend.
Jasmine, I want to give you a gift because I really appreciate your support. I know we've never met, but I really want to be able to bless you with something. So, um, inbox me, or I guess I get your information some type of way, or put your email or whatever in the inbox me in my inbox.
It's on Facebook. So
Yeah,
when you go back to the video, click on her profile.
yeah, click on my
And
profile and inbox me because I really want to be able to bless you with something because I really appreciate you, reaching out and supporting. So thank you so much.
yeah. See y'all, it's always a good surprise when you
I know.
rocking with the boss shit corner. It's always a good surprise.
So
Here you
I appreciate
go.
yeah.
And for everybody else, go follow her on Facebook, Instagram, visit the website again. That's
Please.
222handcrafted.com.
And go buy you stuff from the website. Again, there is a sale. Everything is a sale. I think it's 25% off on
Yes.
everything. So go get you something from the website and I will get it shipped out to you.
Site wide, winter
Yes.
blowout sale.
Yes.
Go
Get to
get
the
you
website.
some. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on
Thank
tonight.
you.
I have officially look. I have officially popped your cherry when it comes
You
to
have. You
live.
have officially popped the cherry. You have, girl. You have. I appreciate it though. I do. I really do.
Not a problem. It's been a good one, and you're always welcome here whenever whenever you have something new that you want to come
Look at
out and
my
tell
sister.
people. Look, listen, we own it. We own it.
We own it. We've
I,
already had a meeting. We've already brainstormed. we
it's
working.
coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Look at her. Now I gotta get her something.
Yes, your sister deserves
I
one
get her
too.
something. But yeah, we are
Definitely.
working on something. So look forward to
So it's
it.
gonna be new things coming. She will be back, and we'll definitely have you on for another segment because I like to do different segments. Especially, would you like to be a host one day when I do one of my male perspective episodes?
Oh,
We got
girl.
questions. We need questions for these guys.
Sure, why not? Why not? Let's
Okay,
do
okay. So when season 4 comes with our male perspective, she'll be back. She'll be back.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, anything else you want to just let the people know before we go?
Well, I'm extremely appreciative, and I thank y'all for tuning in and engaging, and I really hope that whatever I had to say bless somebody, if it's just one person. She said, "No, you don't free advertising." I see you, sis. But yeah, I really just appreciate you taking time out and hearing my journey. Look forward to more, and I. This is just the beginning for 222. If you just stick with me and hang on, and I can guarantee there's going to be so much more for 222 in the years to come. Why you saying people might be saying something else right now, and they're going to put their name out there because I don't want no weird stuff, but you're going to be talking about 222 soon. So I appreciate you just listening in and getting to know me. Make sure you go to the website, get you a candle or 2 or 3, whatever you want to,
Four,
but
five.
well, exactly. There you go. And if you just want to reach out to me, again, my Facebook is 222. My IG is 222. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Tashanda Mosley. But just hit me up, link up, and I appreciate everything.
Yay! Well, that's about it, guys. We appreciate you for coming on, and for everybody else, y'all know I love y'all. Keep it bossy. keep it saucy, and don't forget to tell your girl how you bossing.